What up? Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's been a few weeks since I've done the movie review. Also, to that one person who noticed this in the back. There, fixed it all already. Okay, let's get on with this review. Alright, this movie is directed by Michael Daughtry. It stars Kyle Chandler, Vesa Farmiga, and Millie Brown, otherwise known as the girl from Stranger Things 11, I think that's her name. I think. So this first part, like I said, it's always going to be spoiler free. So if you want to find the spoiler section, just skip to that, or to get to my rating, I'll leave a link down in the description below to where those things will be in the description. So you'll be able to click on them and go straight to the spoiler section. Alright, let's talk about this movie. So this movie is a monster movie. Okay, first off, let's talk about the good things about this movie. First off, the monster scenes are dope AF. When they're attacking each other, for the gravitas. Is that the right word? What does that word even mean? Looks like I got the word right. Suck on that. The visuals are stunning, the set pieces are really good. You can tell the set design and production design is also very well handled. The monster design's pretty well as well. For the most part, they're on actual physical sets, which I did notice and I liked. It gave a little bit more reality to the world, so you felt you could be more sucked into it. If you want to go see some monsters battle each other, you're going to be in for a good time. Let's talk about the things that I didn't like for a second of the film, and that might draw away some potential viewers from going to the show. First off, the human characters in this are atrocious. They, I mean, they make the stupidest decisions, and when they're there, they're kind of only there just for exposition. I remember thinking in the movie, I'm like, are these guys even real? Like, how are these guys real? Because I could not relate to them at all. Especially the stupid mom. I guess the dad's pretty bad too. And the daughter, which is their whole family. The general sucked. Did I like any of the humans? No, I don't think I did. I guess the dad was pretty obnoxious at some points too. I didn't really find him likable. I thought he was just alright for the most part. I just thought I could handle him, but I didn't see anything deeper to him. And when they have their family moments together where everything's built up and you're supposed to be feeling it for them, you're supposed to be worried for the characters, you just don't feel that. At least I didn't. I didn't feel it at all. I was like, if they die, whatever. It gets us to the fighting faster. Let's do that. Chop, 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 chop. But that's okay. I kept hoping when I was watching this. I'm like, okay, if I can keep moving past these human parts, I can get more to the fighting and the action. But every time that they're in it, they kind of bring the film down a bit, just because they get in the way of these monster fights, or they're just like, oh, we should do this. Which of course it's a monster movie, so that's going to happen. They just get distracted. They're just distractions. I remember when I saw, okay, to begin with, I don't remember the 2014 film. I remember it a little bit, and I remember people being really disappointed because they didn't see much of Godzilla until the very end. And the very end, they're like, oh, sweet, like the fight scene between Godzilla and, I don't know the other monster's name, the claw monsters. Those scenes were really well handled. And I think something that Gareth Edwards does really well, he's the one that directed the last Godzilla movie, just for those of you who don't know, is he handles size very well, so you'll be able to see the scope of Godzilla. So when you see him in the 2014 film, you're like, whoa, he's huge. In this film, you don't really get to see that. He kind of feels off to me with size. You just don't get the full picture of how big and powerful he is. There is no bigger picture in this film, which, I mean, for a lot of people it's fine because they just want to go see a distracting monster movie. But if you're going to have annoying human characters for 50% of the film, you gotta try to make them likable, try to make them have an actual good message, because the message that I got from the film was, I don't know. Anyways, what I'd like to say for the last part of the spoiler-free section is that if you like just monster movies and you just want to go see them mash up together and battle it out, you'll probably enjoy this film. If you're looking for a bit something more, something deeper, I would say skip this film for sure. Alright, now it's time for the spoiler section. Spoiler section is coming up. This is Godzilla, so you better be ready to throw up. Okay, I can't rap. The mom was the absolute worst character in this. From the I think it's the second scene you see her in when they're dealing with Mothra. Okay, just for an example of how dumb the mom is, she rushes out of this safe place through the door with this briefcase that emits this sound that's supposed to calm down Mothra because he's thrashing around going to destroy the place or escape from this place. So she goes through the door and she literally is right in front of it, like using all these stupid sound waves, and Mothra's just looking right at her, not doing anything. And I don't know why, because Mothra just attacked like 10 other people, and Mothra's like 80 to like 150 feet tall, so she's huge. And oh my gosh, then her daughter's like, "Mom, no!" And she rushes through the door with some guard's security pass, goes right in front of her. Mothra's right in front of them, but there's tons of space behind them. Oh, and people are stuck to the walls, by the way. That's why this guy is stuck to the wall. And last second, of course, they're able to like use this sound wave that calms Mothra down, which is so freaking stupid. Ugh. And so things like this just happen throughout the film multiple times. It's just so stupid because she didn't need to go out there. I was wondering, I'm like, okay, maybe she had to be pretty close to use this device, this mother language to Mothra. But no, they show scenes later in the film with King Ghidorah, and she's doing it from an airplane that's like a mile into the air. And King Ghidorah, bam, recognizes like that. There's just so many dumb scenes and dumb decisions from people, from just the people. The monsters make good decisions. Okay, I almost forgot to mention another thing that drove me nuts about the film. And that's the fact that the mom's motivation for all this crazy stuff that she does, because she's like the bad guy in the film. Spoiler right there. The bad guy. What she does is almost unforgivable. She like releases all these monsters so that they can bring this new world age, and people can live aside monsters in this symbiotic relationship, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So freaking dumb. Like, these giant monsters are like, oh, we can be their pets. No, we're not. We're gonna get killed by them. In fact, the government agencies have this... Okay, I don't remember what the agency is called that the mom works for, but it's not the government. It's a private business. And they have all the monsters located throughout the world. And the governments are like, okay, you should kill these monsters. And these guys are like, no, we need to preserve them because of nature and stuff. And I'm like, your son died in San Francisco because of Godzilla. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Oh my, it's the dumbest logic. And she wants to bring all the monsters back to bring to bring the age to what it was before. Just let that sink in. That's the dumbest plan I've ever heard of. And also, why aren't these government agencies forcing them to kill the monsters? I understand loving animals, but these things are massive monster-sized creatures that can wipe out a city with one swipe. That's millions of people dead in like an hour. And they're not doing anything about it because, oh, we just want to go back to living with them, or they're creatures, so we need to survive too. Stuff is bull crap. That logic, okay, that's my biggest complaint with the spoiler part of this film, is how stupid that is. The last spoiler thing I want to talk about is just Godzilla himself. I thought it was a little annoying how every time that Godzilla was on the scene, he would lose the fight and the humans were like, oh, we have to do all these things to help Godzilla win. I don't want to see that. I want to see Godzilla be a bad ape by himself. I don't want to see humans going and helping him out, and then him being like, thanks humans, now let me pay you back by killing King Ghidorah, and then ignoring you for the rest of the film. I can understand why you want to have weight behind Godzilla, but having him get defeated every single time he's on screen sucks. It sucks. Although the last scene with him, when he finally finishes off King Ghidorah, is pretty sweet. He just like... and you could feel like the theater was like shaking. That was... okay, I'll give it to you. That was pretty cool. Final rating for this film is a 5 out of 10. The reason why I'm getting that rating, besides all the other reasons that I gave, is because I just think it's just an average film. There's a lot of bad parts, there's a lot of good scenes in it. They kind of even each other out, and how my rating scale works is that a 5 is just an average movie. Below that's less than average, above that's better than average. Alright guys, thanks for looking and seeing this, and watching those marvelous few who keep sticking with me. Alright, I'll see you later. Goodbye.